Well, hello there, and welcome to something a little different for the channel. A Wants to Battle video, as part of the crowd started by Birdkeeper Toby. I am your host for this part, Super Saiyan Blue Lucario, after being tagged in this challenge by Rebel Trainer. Thank you very much, my good sir. I almost thought that this challenge was going to pass me right the way by, but here we are. We've been tagged, and yeah, we're going to enter into this. It's not an actual battle video. You don't actually get to battle me, but it's a way for people, creators, and watch the YouTube videos to get to know other creators, a little bit more about them in a bit of a lighthearted video as well. And just getting to know more about the people behind these videos. Like me, yours truly, Mr. SSB. There are 7 stages to this video. It's not going to be too long, but we're just going to dive in. First of all, I'm going to shout out the man, the myth, the legend, Electric Jazzcat, purely for the music that is going to be sitting in the background of this video. Because the man came up with some grinding montage music for me, and I feel like it suits the ambience for the video as well. Just have a nice chill background. So big shout out to you before we get started for this epic music. So, question 1. Why did you choose your YouTube name? Well, the name actually started on my Instagram account when I created that. That was actually created before the YouTube account. It has not so many followers, just shameless plug out there. But I was creating that so I could show off pictures of my ferrets and pictures of food that I was creating, because I love to cook from scratch and things like that. And I wanted something synonymous with my 2 biggest passions in terms of nerd culture. 1, being Pokemon. 2, being Dragon Ball. And a combination of them, the most obvious combination would be my favourite Pokemon, Lucario. Because obviously Lucario, I mean, it was based off Dragon Ball, it's literally based after Goku. In terms of anime, certainly English dubbed anime, in the film Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, and in Super Smash Bros, it is voiced by Sean Schemmel, the English voice of Goku, which is another reason I love that Pokemon, and she's a badass. So how could I combine the 2 elements? And I just figured, what would happen if a Super Saiyan power, because obviously Mega Evolutions and things like that, what would happen if a Super Saiyan power was thrown into Pokemon? And I was like, you know what? You know what would be really cool? A Super Saiyan Blue Lucario. Like, just in his Mega form and then just transforming. It was just a cool concept, and I was like, you know what? That sounds a pretty cool name. I'll use that for my Instagram account. And then, a few months later, I was contemplating. I mean, I was already considering doing videos. It's something I was wanting to do. I just had no idea how. So, I mean, I had a YouTube account. It was under a different name. I just changed the name when it came to doing the videos. And yeah, from there, it was when I did eventually decide to make videos. That was the name I chose. It's a name I'm already linked with. I figured, why not make it for the YouTube as well? I have that to start it up and just take things from there and just let it build into something, hopefully. If not, it's just a cool name. But yeah, it was pretty much because of love of Pokemon and love of Dragon Ball that I did this. Just smash it all together, and lo and behold, we have SSB Lucario. Okay, question 2. What is your favourite Pokemon game? Now, this can be taken 2 ways. We can go main series, and we can go spin-off series. If you're going for main series, it would... I'm probably going to say Platinum. I think in terms of storyline and world building, it was the best of them at the time on the game. The DS, it was very enjoyable to play through. You have the physical special split, so it was more well-rounded and balanced than the previous games. In terms of gameplay itself, it was really fun. Obviously, you have the DS, the Pearl and Diamond. It was a little choppy change, but things were improved dramatically with the actual gameplay for Platinum. I liked the changes to the legendary story. I thought that was a really cool addition to it. And just in general, I really enjoyed playing them. I do hold a very special place in my heart for Gen 1. Yeah, not necessarily as a Gen 1er, but it was the very first Pokemon game I ever played, Pokemon Blue, so that is always going to have high nostalgic rating and high rating amount. Even though there are significant flaws with the game, doesn't mean I don't still enjoy it greatly, as you would have seen with the Pokemon Blue randomizer Sleep Lock, which I suffered and succeeded through early last year. As far as if you're going to include spin-offs though, you have... As much as I absolutely love the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, especially Explorer's Sky, I can't go past Pokemon XD Gales of Darkness. The Colosseum series, I mean Colosseum itself was a phenomenal game, and then the sequel, XD Gales of Darkness, it took it to a whole new level. And I cannot speak highly enough of that game. You absolutely have to play it. I mean, for those of you who don't like double battles, maybe give it a miss, because double battles are pretty much the only battle you'll do in that game. But the whole shadow Pokemon thing, like the story itself, it was a unique concept. You're stealing Pokemon from trainers. It was something that people wanted to have involved. Like they wanted a Team Rocket version, or effectively. And this was probably the closest you were going to get to it, but you're still a good guy. So you have all that thrown in. The Shadow Lugia, the music within the game. Like, genuinely speaking, it's a fantastic game. So as far as spin-offs go, I'm going to say XD Gales of Darkness for my favourite Pokemon game on that side. Alright, question 3. What is your favourite evil team? This is purely based on nostalgia. In terms of storyline and development of the characters, you would say Team Plasma. But nostalgia wins for me. Team Rocket. They span over multiple games. You have Rainbow Rocket coming in one game. You have, they're in Gen 2. They're in Gen 1. You have, in Gen 4 remakes, you have more backstory involving Silver and Giovanni. So they do get a lot of depth to it. But just that evil snatch and grab 'em, like, no outlandish destroy the galaxy or expand the landmass, which just seems absolutely crazy. These are an actual evil organization who just wants to rule the world and steal Pokemon and sell them for profit. Like, simplistic goals. But yeah, they are my favourite evil team. That is my choice on that one. You just gotta do it. Okay, question 4. What should your viewers expect from you this year? Well, for those of you who aren't familiar with me, which is probably going to be quite a few people, not going to lie, in terms of solo projects, I'm coming to the end of a Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke very soon, so we're going to be launching to the next solo project, which is Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. These aren't randomizers. I'm doing regular Nuzlockes on the way through, purely because they are initially harder, especially Gen 4 right now. Gen 4 is the hardest game to Nuzlocke, just period. So I want to do standard Nuzlocks because I don't see it as something that gets done a lot, which is why I'm doing this. And once I've worked my way through, then I'll probably start doing randomizers of the games or just Sleep Locks or things like that. But for now, Pokemon Black is the next solo project in terms of Pokemon. As far as Let's Play is concerned, I am finishing up a Let's Play series of Wario Land 3. I think I've got about 5 or 6 episodes of that to go, based off my current pace. I'm not doing it super speedy because it's a blind Let's Play for about 90% of the game. So definitely taking my time with it, enjoying that one. As far as the next Let's Play series, we're talking back to Legend of Zelda. We're going to be doing Oracle of Seasons on that one, because I love doing my old Game Boy Color games. Going to be doing a couple more of them before moving into the Game Boy Advance and DS kind of games for solo stuff. But they will be a bit slower on the content upload at the moment. We are finishing up the Pokemon Society Draft League from Leeds University, which I'm still part of. When that's done, probably have an extra day spare. So initially, until another draft league or something else comes up, I'm probably going to be using that as the secondary video for the Let's Play series, which has dropped to 1 per week at the moment. Or I could stream on an extra day. I want to increase my stream output. At the moment, I just stream once a week with Harvest Moon or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I intend to be doing more live series, potential ROM hacks live series. I think that could be an avenue worth exploring. And then the biggest thing to expect from me this year is versus content in terms of collaboration. I am currently working with Metamech, a very good friend of mine. We are doing a Fire Red and Leaf Green randomizer Nuzlocke versus currently, and we're going to be doing each and every generation 1 through 8 in a series. Forfeits for the losers of each individual series, and just continuing on like that. We're going to be working our way through game by game by game by game in a titanic battle head-to-head contest, and it is going fantastic so far. I think episode 4 just landed on that one, going between both of our channels. I'm very excited to see where that one goes, and hopefully that will see a lot of growth from us going forward for both of us. I really do feel like it's going to be coming forward. And on the topic of that versus, that leads me into the next thing. I'm actually launching merch for both my channel and just in general between the two of us. There's going to be versus shirts for the series, and at the moment there's just going to be branded Super Saiyan Blue Lucario mugs, because everyone deserves to have a cup of tea with me. Yeah, going to be dropping that very soon. Details of that will be coming up. There'll be a giveaway for some of that stuff when it comes to my next Sleep Lock, which will be a Sleep Lock run of Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins on March 25th, because that is the 2-year anniversary of me doing content on YouTube. Which leads me into question 5. Why did I start this channel? Now, this is a little heavier, so you're definitely going to need a cup of tea for this one. I was thinking about doing video content for a while, as I touched on earlier. I've always loved playing Pokemon, I've always loved the older Game Boy games. I thought it would be a good opportunity to experience that all over again, revisit old games. But I didn't know how, and I was always tentative about doing it. Because growing up having really socially awkward, I didn't know how to express myself in that way, and I just didn't think people would be interested, for me personally, to watch me play these games. I didn't really have much confidence or faith in my own abilities, especially considering I had no idea how to record, how to edit. I had no knowledge of any video stuff whatsoever. Like, for example, when I started, I recorded the games directly from the emulator. I used Microsoft PowerPoint for layout updates, and then recorded audio separately and tried to fix it all together with Windows and Movie Maker. So the earliest videos I have on this channel, most of them will be like slightly out of sync, and it wasn't the best. But going from there to where I am now, there's a lot of growth. I'm leaving those videos on the channel because it's a sign of progress, like from where I started up to where I am now. It was something I was always contemplating. I discovered Original 151 and United Haze with their content. I was like, this is really cool. I would want to do this, but I just didn't know where to start, how to do it. And I was also watching Team 4-Star, which was the main catalyst behind it. Because these weren't even the PokeTubers. They were just a gaming channel and responsible for Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And they were doing a Leaf Green Nuzlocke. And they're going really chill about this. They're not taking it too seriously. Maybe. But I wasn't willing to push myself to that point to actually do the videos. But then there was the main catalyst, and basically I was working in bars, sick of it. It was running me down into the ground, destroying my mental health. I was in a bad place. Was offered a job back home towards mum's area, so I went over there because they told me to hand my notes in, and then the next day, next year we'll have you in. 6 weeks they dragged that up. 6 weeks. Withdrew the job offer because money was no longer available for it. Left me with nothing. I did eventually get a job again and come back to where I am now, but at the time, based off personal life issues with like relationships going straight down the pan, having no job, having no nothing, no social life, no people around me, no support, no absolutely nothing, left me in a very, very dark place. I was extremely depressed and in a place I hadn't been for some time. I've been in absolute deepest pits of despair at the time, and it's happened once before, twice actually, where I got a real dark place, saw no way out. This time I knew I was slipping down that slope again, and I just felt like I needed to do something to keep my mind occupied. I couldn't turn to drink. I didn't want to turn to any of that. I needed something productive to keep my mind occupied until I could start getting my life back on track. That is where doing YouTube has come in for me. Creating videos, doing the content, just starting with a Fire Red Nuzlocke, starting with a video, sitting down, playing games, recording, trying to talk to the camera, trying to actually open up and chat with an audience, trying to interact with people, and play games that I just enjoy. The nostalgic feeling of some of the old Game Boy games, just everything in general. And slowly build myself back up. Got a new job, came back up to the city I currently live. Things continue to improve, and then got a job, an internship somewhere. Thought, fantastic, can do YouTube, can do this. This is great. Internship ends, no job, unemployed for 10 months. Just as I'd started to get a little bit of money in, which is when I got the editing software and things, and I had a feeling that, oh god, I'm going to slip all the way back again. Fortunately, that hasn't happened. New job I'm in, I'm settled. Content keeps improving. I have a new gaming PC, so I've been able to improve things. And on the mental health side of things, I've been able to grow. I mean, yes, the first 12 months was very, very rough for me on the channel. I knew no one really. I knew no other creators because I wasn't part of Discord. I think that's kind of things that come in time. I've learned a lot about the videos as I've gone, and now with the networking, I've got to know a lot of YouTube creators through Twitter and comment sections. And I'm extremely grateful to all of you because in terms of personal life, I really don't have people around me. So having people around, like the interaction with YouTube, that and creating videos hold me out of that pit. So I know it's heavy, but this is, I'm just going to say extreme thank you to everyone. I mean, they'll know who they are, the people I talk to on a regular basis. Because I literally started this channel to stop me going to places that no one should ever be. Let's be honest. I'm going to have a sip of tea, and then we're going to get back onto the upbeat side of it. Because the next point is to name people with other subscribers. We have to tag other people in this challenge. And first person I'm going to tag is a long-term subscriber of mine, major supporter. They were in from start to finish of my blue version Sleep Lock. And they did a Paris solo run because I managed to win that Sleep Lock. So yeah, big shout out to them. This is Blazing Torchic on Twitter, I believe he is. I'll be leaving a link to his channel in the description below, so definitely have him. He puts out some really interesting content, and he's a great supporter of my channel, and I want the guy to grow as well. He definitely deserves more views and subs than he currently has, so definitely check him out. And then two people actually mentioned on Twitter that they hadn't been tagged in this yet. I will openly admit, one of them, Reggie, I have only just found his channel myself. I only recently subscribed to him, and he looks like he does some really interesting videos. I watched some of his showdown videos. He looks like a decent PokeTuber, and he wears a fantastic hat in his videos. He puts out a lot of very interesting looking videos. His thumbnails are really cool, so I'm going to be checking out his content a lot more to see what the guy's about, and I feel like everyone else should as well. Help this guy grow even more. And yeah, so he's the second person I'm going to tag. And the final person I'm going to tag is everybody's favourite Australian in the PokeTuber community, in the small PokeTuber community, Fast Food Hotline. The man does Nuzlocke, he does all sorts of content, he's working on collaborative content, and he's just an all-round decent bloke. So yeah, I'm going to add Fast Food Hotline as the final tag. And yeah, that's going to do it for me on my Wants to Battle video. And until next time, it's time for me to have a cup of tea.